Hey, Jack Squad. How everybody doing today? Hope everybody's doing well. And I hope you're making it happen for yourself. Gotta make it happen for yourself, right? Today, guys, I'm talking about one of my favorites, love and Huntsville marriage. Before I get started, make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the bell so that you'll be notified when I upload new videos. And all of my social medias are in the description box down below. And if you want to donate to my channel, my Cash App will be there, as well as my email and P.O. box, right? So also just a reminder that because I am a new YouTuber, I'm trying to get to 2,000 subscribers, which will be a big feat, just like the 1,000 was. And so when I do, I will have a giveaway for 2 subs. A very nice gift, okay? So anyway, y'all, I'm going to talk about Love and Marriage Huntsville. Now, let me tell you, they in Vegas, right? Now, we got Melanie and Martell. We have, Tisha and Marceau's 15th wedding anniversary. That's why they're in Vegas. Then we got Kimmy and Maurice. And then we have the new couple. Now, I forgot his name. Her name is Tiffany. That's because she get on my nerves so bad I can't forget her name. Tiffany. Tiffany is messy as hell. Right? And so there was a big blowout the week before. And so this episode starts off with Martell looking like the good guy. He's going in because everybody's outside waiting, eating, drinking mimosas, waiting for breakfast, whatever they're doing, right? Get the day started. Melanie's still in her room. Well, Martell goes in there to tell her, see how she was doing. I'm trying to think, did he say he was sorry? I can't remember. I don't think so. I think he just went in there to see how she was doing, how she was feeling after the big blow up the night before. Well, she said, you don't ever say what you've done and so on and so forth, and you're the reason why we have the divorce. You know, she was telling him stuff. She was actually in there packing to go home, right? So the camera scanned to the bag. She had her bags packed, or she was packing. She had one bag packed, and she was packing to go home because she just don't want to be bothered with Martell. Like I told y'all before, they need not film together. And she was saying that had she knew that Martell was coming, she wouldn't have came. Now, you knew he was coming. Because I believe the guys are the reasons why the girls are friends. You know, Martell is their friend, been their friend a long time. So she said if she'd have knew, she wouldn't have came. I think that's just for TV because she's the executive producer. She know who's coming, right? Well, anyway, I still say that they need not film together. They can both be on the show and just not film together. But Tisha wanted everybody to go to celebrate her anniversary. Now, it gets a little messy down the road. Like, I don't know if they're doing this for TV or if they really think the way they think and believe the stuff they're saying. So, they get into an argument, right? They get into an argument, and then they have to call Marceau and the security and everybody to get Martell out of the room, right? Now, Melanie's hurt, and they're going to probably, maybe today is their last day, maybe they're going back home. But they're going to keep having arguments when they're together. For one, I think that he still wants her, and him being the narcissist that he is, he cannot see her moving about freely and being happy without him. Can't handle that, right? So even though I think his intentions start off good, once they both get to talking and talk about what each other did, because he said that Melanie, this is the part I don't get. You broke up your family, Martell. You did. You had the outside chick for 5 years. Melanie waited 5 years for you to get to extinguish that relationship, and you never did. You ended up with a baby behind it, right? She waited, hoping and praying and crying and carrying on, because I done been there before, that you was going to stop and be the good husband that she thought you could be, right? So it's really your fault. I don't care if Melanie didn't do this sexual act, whatever. She never cheated. And she tells him that. She said, I never cheated, right? He can't accept the fact that it's his fault. He keeps wanting to put it on her too. Then he said, So while you talking about me messing with somebody, you messing with married men. So he put all her business, whether it's true or not, I don't know, but he was trying to put her business on blast, right? And she looked at him and she said, no. He said, yeah, you had not one relationship, but two with married men. Like, how does he know so much of her business? Now, I don't know if it's because Huntsville is small, everybody know everybody, I don't know. But I would hate to think that Melanie is messing with a married man after all that she's been through, right? So he went on with that story. Whether it's true or not, I don't know. That she had to, and I think I seen later on her Instagram that she was explaining about the married men, right? I think so. But see, what both of them need to do, he can't do it, but Melanie, I want to say, is smarter. She should be. When he say stuff, don't play into it. Because if you don't feed it, it won't grow. If he had told me, yeah, well, you've been with two married men, Because see, he gaslights her. That's what he does, right? I wouldn't give him that. That would kill him more than anything, because he likes it when she gets upset, because that proves whatever point he's trying to prove, right? When he would talk to me and accuse me of things, I wouldn't even pay that no attention at all. I would kill him psychologically. He wouldn't get nothing from me. He wouldn't get nothing from me. Nothing. Because that's what he likes to do. So, and then he's not even thinking, okay, there's other people on this trip. You interfering with the trip. You interfering with the vibe. You twisted the vibe up, right? So they separated them. They had to get Marceau, and the producers was like, Marceau, come here. So I guess maybe because Maurice little, Marceau the only one that can get him, right? So that they did that. And so then the girls go in the room. I think it was Tisha and maybe, I don't know who else, Tisha and Tiffany maybe, went in the room with her. I want to say, was Tiffany in there? I don't think so, because Tiffany was sitting there acting like they ain't never heard nobody argue before. For somebody that has lived life, I don't like Tiffany, because Tiffany knows exactly what she's doing. And at first I thought maybe it was for TV, but when I look at her face, I look at people in their eyes. When I look at her face, that's who she is. Now, Mel may have told her to amp it up a bit, but I just believe that that's who she is, right? Because you have to know better. The husband then came and talked to you about talking about their business, Maurice. Kimmy has talked to you. Destiny has talked to you. And she does it again on this episode, but I'll get to that later. So anyway, they're talking to her, to Melanie, and Melanie was telling them, look, I'm getting ready to go. See, and they went back to the bag. Bags is packed. And they said, no, I want you here. We love you, da-da-da-da. She said, well, if you had to tell me Martell was coming, I probably wouldn't came, right? So they talk her into it. So she said, okay, I'm going to have a good time. I was like, come on, let's have a good time. So they talk her into staying so that, they can have a good time. And so the day begins. Now, they were having fun. I'm trying to think what they were doing. I can't even remember, because I'm so want to tell y'all about Tiffany. I just don't like Tiffany. The day was the day where they were separating, guys with the guys, girls with the girls. So they were, wherever they were, having fun. And then they sit down, and Tiffany immediately starts with that dry snitching, I didn't know I was saying nothing wrong bullshit, right? So for whatever reason, she digs at Destiny. And Kimmy tried to tell her, and so did Tisha, that ain't what you do. Now, Mel takes up for her. Mel takes up for Tiffany. Destiny doesn't like that. But what Tiffany did, I don't like what she did, the way she does things. She said something to the effect like, she alluded to the fact that Destiny was ghetto. The only place she could have gotten that from was Melanie. And just where you live don't make you ghetto. So she said, yeah. So Destiny told her, listen, please stop talking about this, right? Because she keeps talking about the, some kind of way they got to talk. And Tisha's stupid too. But because she brought up, they had questions. That's what it was. They was having an answer the question deal, right? Which is always going to go bad, because people don't want to answer those questions, and they don't want to answer those personal questions in a space with mixed company, right? So I'm a firm believer in that. Things that I talk with my girlfriends about, I don't want to talk about it in a room with guys in it, right? And Tisha, for whatever reason, thinks that's okay. So after the question and answer, and Tisha said some stuff. Let me tell you, let me cut in. Tisha went around and asked questions, and the questions that she asked, was it her asking the questions or was it Melanie? trying to remember who was the question asked. I want to say it was Melanie. How did Melanie get to ask the questions? It wasn't her trip. Maybe because she's the executive producer, but I think it was Melanie asking the questions. I don't know. I forget who was asking the questions. They was asking some intense questions that I wouldn't have wanted to answer. So Tisha asked Kimmy, which I thought was all wrong. This is why Tisha just like her mama. And she asked Kimmy because she asked Maurice something. So they were talking about relationships. And Tisha asked Maurice, do you think if you had to try harder that you and Kiowa would still be together? Why would you ask some shit like that? They ain't together. He has a whole nother wife, whole nother life, whole nother situation. That was disrespectful. And the fact that Tisha don't know these things are disrespectful further makes my point that she's an idiot, right? I don't care how many degrees you have. She doesn't have common sense, which is what's wrong with her mammy. No common sense. No common sense. You don't ask those type of sensitive questions in mixed company. Maurice answered it tactfully and well, but that put Kimmy in a place. Now, you and Kimmy just hugged it out, cried it out last episode. Now, here you go asking about some other shit like Kimmy ain't sitting there. That's not cool. And when you know that Kimmy is smart enough to get you back, right? She's just not a get back type of person, but she's smart enough to hurt your feelings. Now, they asked Marceau something. I'm trying to remember what they asked. I should have put it in my notes. And Marceau hesitated. Oh, they said, was it if you would have to do it over again, would you be with the same partner? Or something about your partner. Everybody answered yes. Except for Destiny, of course, because she's not married anymore, and Melanie. Marceau hesitated. And everybody, hesitated where everybody noticed and looking at him. And he said, oh, yeah, like it was funny. Like, you got to read the signs, Tisha. And what he does is he takes her soul, a piece of her soul from her every day. And this is why she's so insecure. She says she's secure. He takes a piece of her soul every day by doing shit like that. Matter of fact, Tisha asked Maurice, okay, you guys are going out. You all guys are all going to be together. See, Tisha can say she's secure in her relationship, but she's not. She said, you guys are going out. She pulled Maurice to the side. You guys are going out. Make sure, these ladies, they're always trying to get my man and all this. Make sure you keep an eye on it. Maurice is not the keeper of Marceau. He's not the keeper of Marceau, right? Marceau's going to do what he wants to do, which is quite evident. Now, we might not see it, but he's going to do what he wants to do. But the fact that you had to ask his brother to control him like he's a kid shows, first of all, how insecure you are, and secondly, how stupid you is, because can't no man control that man, right? So they were asking the questions, and I just thought that was so stupid. Like, they were asking personal questions that need not be answered, like I said, in mixed company. But Tisha's question took the cake because you asked this man about a previous relationship. If they were talking about relationship issues. If you're going to talk about a relationship issue with couples, talk about the current relationship. Don't talk about no shit from before. Don't do that. And I don't know why Tisha keeps doing that. I don't know what that's about. And I'm sure she had a relationship with Kiowa because, they were sisters-in-laws at one time. Which further makes me say, at some point, Kimmy not going to fuck with y'all only on filming. You're going to be call sheep relationships, right? Because nobody with good sense would want to endure and put themselves through all that bullshit that Tisha and Marceau are giving, right? So anyway, they go in, the ladies separate and go, they're sitting down having a conversation. And Tiffany again brings up some bullshit about Destiny. And Melanie is trying to explain what Tiffany said. And Destiny said, she said it. So did Tisha. Tisha was like, no, that's what she said, right? So I don't like the Tiffany girl because for me, y'all, marriage is sacred. And when somebody come in and try to destroy it, you're an enemy. You're automatically an enemy. You've crossed the line, and now you're an enemy. And if every time I see you, you got some negative shit to say, and know that I'm freshly divorced and I still have feelings, even though we haven't seen Destiny cry or any of that, but I'm sure she does that when she's home alone. So for you to keep digging at her and keep digging at her, and you don't know her. There's not. It would be different if she was part of the group for real. You don't know Destiny. You don't know Destiny, right? And there's a such thing as coof, and that's what Destiny told us. She had no coof. You just saying shit all willy-nilly when you feel like saying it. I don't like it. And I believe in karma. And even though her man, they in love and all like that, you just can't keep digging. So what she told Destiny was, Destiny told her something, checked it real good, real quick. And she said, yeah, I know, like the Detroit and the what other city in Huntsville come out in you. Like, why you trying to insinuate? What you trying to insinuate? And I'm sure that Tiffany and her husband are business people and they're well liked in the business community. But, and it's probably because of him. I don't know what she does. I forgot. I got to Google what she does. But I didn't like that. And Destiny told her, stop talking. Please, stop talking now. Stop talking. You know what I'm saying? Or you're going to get your ass whooped from all three of these locations, right? I was like, okay. And she got up and walked away. And I like that Destiny removes herself from the bullshit after she told Melanie, you just going to keep taking up for it. Because Melanie is not being neutral. She keeps saying what she thinks Tiffany trying to say and trying to explain Tiffany's position. She said what she said. She does what she does. We all see that, right? So now I think, this is what I think, because, I like the psychology of it all, that Melanie is upset with Destiny for not telling her about her divorce. That's what I think. Some people like to be in your business, right? Even though we all knew about Mel, but Mel, you're on TV. Destiny decided to keep hers private. And I think that might have been at the request of her husband, because I don't really think he liked being on the show in the first place, right? So she kept it quiet, and she told when it was over with. And I don't think Melanie could get over that, because she felt that her and Destiny was so tight that she should have known her business. Sometimes people are private and they let things out when they want to. My daughter's like that. You know what I'm saying? So you have to respect the way they do what they do, right? And it doesn't take anything from your friendship because she didn't tell you anything. It just means she was being private, right? It just means she was being private. So, I don't like Tiffany. I don't know. So Huntsville is different than probably other shows because, usually if somebody keeps fucking up, they'll remove them. They first season, then they won't come back the next season. Tiffany will be back because this is Melanie's friend, and she's making for good TV until somebody really blow down on her. And then what I don't like is when you talking to her, she acts like she's confused and she don't understand. But I see it in her eyes. Like when Destiny said what she said back to her, she got a little smart and a little huffy. You mean everything that you're saying. You mean everything that you're saying. You are trying to gaslight Destiny. And maybe, just maybe, I just thought about this, Tiffany's job is to get Destiny off the show. Maybe. Because Destiny doesn't have a other. She doesn't have a significant other. Now, Mel doesn't either, but Mel and Martell are both on the show still. Maybe that's what Tiffany's trying to do. Per Melanie. Right? That could be. I don't know, y'all. Hit the like button for me, guys. But drop down in the comments and let me know what you all think. You all, for the subscribers that have not watched, you got to watch. And it's easy to catch up on because this is the third season. But the second season it might still be the second because of COVID. But this is a good show because, like I said at first, the dynamic of the show is young, successful black couples down in Huntsville, shining a light on Huntsville, right? The premise of the show is very good. It's still good. It's just that the main characters of the show happen to have a divorce because her husband continuously cheated with the same woman he was in a relationship, and now they have a baby. And Martell gets so angry that they have to always pull him back. Like, it makes me think, did he ever put his hands on Melanie? Because, why now that they got to pull you back? Who was in the house when y'all was arguing before? Who pulled you back, right? I don't get that. So anyway, y'all, that's my take on Love and Marriage Huntsville. We don't like Tiffany. We don't like Tiffany, right? We want Tisha to learn how to shut up. And I think the problem with Tisha, this is what I think the problem with Tisha. Marceau has beat her down so emotionally that she speaks out and she's confused as to when to speak out. Because he totally ignores a lot of things that she says about her feelings, right? Now, I see on the previews next week, they go to the wedding chapel and to renew their vows, and he say no. How embarrassing. Like, if this your wife and you love her, what is renewing the vows gonna hurt? You're already married. Like, Marceau giving me all kind of red flags about shit. Like, he's just sending them off, right? Like firecrackers. So, anyway, y'all, I can't wait to see the upcoming episode. You guys check the show out. Very interesting, and it's getting more interesting because they've added, like last season, they added Destiny and her husband. It didn't work out. They got divorced. When they come back from the hiatus, she's divorced, right? They did that quietly. So now they have introduced Tiffany and her husband. I gotta get his name. I forgot his name. So they've introduced them. And I'm not liking it because she says shit to Kimmy. She hasn't said anything to... let me see. Has she did to Tisha? Not yet. It's been Kimmy and Destiny. We don't like her. Okay? So anyway, y'all, again, thanks for watching Jacquie with a Q. Everyone have a great day. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to hit the bell so you'll know when I upload videos. If you're new to Jacquie with a Q, please subscribe. And everybody, have a good day, okay? Bye-bye.